The Safe Love Podcast is a powerful podcast with honest conversations about healthy and unhealthy relationships. We break down red flags, emotional abuse, domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness, clarity, and empowerment. Follow me for more talk weekly. Conversation Love Podcast. The Safe Love Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to the Safe Love Podcast. And I am your host, Phenomenal Mindy. Thank you for tapping in with me, and I greatly appreciate you tuning in every night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and get the podcast started. But first, let me say this, and I'm saying this with everything in me. I would like to say, let's talk about something people love to downplay, like the talking stage, the good mornings, the late night calls. I've never felt like this before, conversation.
Podcast is a powerful
We have real feelings. They kind of end up with
honest conversations about healthy
people
and
that
unhealthy
say, y'all ain't even together. And right there,
relationships.
why so many people are silent.
We break down red flags, emotional abuse, domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness,
We keep
clarity,
entertaining
and
our
empowerment. Follow me for more talk weekly. Conversation Love Podcast.
You start normalizing people, and you start choosing that.
The Safe Love Podcast.
Tonight conversation, we titling this, Talking Stage Trauma is Real. I don't know where I came up with this from, and as I began to do the podcast or write the podcast, I kept saying, what I'm going to talk about? I need to talk about some things that I haven't talked about before, and a lot of things kept downloading. And when they kept downloading to me, I kept saying, well, wait a minute. This is something that we need to talk about. It's getting started without clarity, being consistent, then suddenly you've been replaced. It's feeling chosen, then you've been forgotten about, being vulnerable with someone who wasn't even serious with you. Thank you for following me over here. So it may not have been a title, but it definitely have been an impact. And I don't mean no harm when I say these things. I'm just being real, and I want you to be real with yourself. Getting attached without clarity is the first thing that you don't want to do. Getting attached with somebody and there's no clarity. And I often tell people, why did you do that? Because you knew the stipulations up front. So I'm not the one being fond of friends with benefits. Some people is, but that's when you kind of play yourself. Because again, when you're exchanging bodily fluids with people, when you're doing that, you exchanging your soul. You giving them a piece of you. So you need to stop and say, hey, wait a minute. I know if I do that, then that my feelings involved. And some people say, oh, it's just sex. It's more than that. If I'm being real and honest, it's more than just that. Because Again, you are exchanging bodily fluids. You're giving them a piece of you. So that's the first thing. What is the talking stage? Talking stage trauma is what happens when you experience real emotion invested without real security. That means you are giving a part of you of the cookie, but you ain't giving them the job. So you got to sit back and ask yourself, why am I so prone to do this every time I get involved with quote unquote a friend? Like, we got to be real with ourselves, you know? We got to set the tone right. And we got to write the vision and make it plain and follow through with it. Number two, why it hurts so much. Let's be honest. Sometimes the talking stage hurts more than the relationships. Because you giving so much in the beginning. So stop telling people about your past and then expecting them to accept you in the future. You know, we got to stop doing that. So let's come together. And if you can, Jay, move this frustrated 68, remove them out of the broadcast. And so, number one, no closure. You're left without questions instead of answers. That means your mind is continually rumbling. And what I like to call is a wet purse with a rambling mind. I appreciate you, come. I appreciate it. I have to make you a model here. My bad. I have to make you a model. So, number two, false intimacy. Y'all talk like a couple without the responsibility of one. This is a big one. You're sitting up having conversations with somebody, and you don't even know if y'all even gonna make it past the talking stage, but yet you done gave up the cookie. No, we're not doing false intimacy. Y'all doing all the things. You're going out, you're taking trips. Y'all doing all the things that it takes to be in a relationship, but yet and still, you're not in the relationship. You can even get that cool cat. You can even give some stuff up, but y'all still not in a relationship. False intimacy. Or you keep doing it and thinking that, hey, I'm going to be in a relationship with them after a while. Really? No. You have to know who you're dealing with and follow your intuition. Everybody got one. It's not just for women, it's for men too. You got an intuition too. You got one. So use it. Number three, future faking. Plans were made that were never meant to happen. You're already in a friend zone. And they say, oh, I would like to do this and I would like to do that. And I would like to this be my first time doing this. But yet, here you are as a partner. You done already ran past that. And you're already completing the action. And when I say we, I'm talking to women. You've already passed go, but you did not collect the $200. So why would you do that when he haven't even made concrete plans? You know, why are you running the red light? Number four, emotional inconsistency. Hot, cold behavior creates confusion, and confusion creates attachment. I was once involved in something like this. It was always up and down, up and down, up and down. The inconsistency, the confusion. One minute you want me, the next minute you didn't want me, but then you also wanted the pie. We ain't doing that. We ain't got time for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. My life is on the line. I'm already close to 50 years behind me. And praying to God, I got 50 more. So I need to stop wasting time. You never got to see the truth fully. So your mind fills in the gap with what you hoped it could have been. And sometimes we have to learn to cut our arm off at an early stage to save ourselves the gangrene. Because when the gangrene kick in, now you got to cut your arm off. Now you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't think, baby, without them in your life. So, stop. You're never going to see the truth fully. I'm here to tell you, you're never going to see the truth fully. So then when you don't see the truth fully, your mind begins to fill in those gaps. telling yourself, well, if I had did this different, he would have hung in a little bit longer. If I had did that different, maybe she would love me a little bit more. Stop when it was never meant to be in the first place. You're fooling yourself to thinking that it was something when it really wasn't nothing. You ain't even got past the hello stage. How was your day? How was your week? Here you are and made a trip to go out of town somewhere. Like, come on. Be serious with yourself. The signs you experience during the talking stage, and we naming this trauma, you reply to conversations trying to find where it went wrong. You feeling silly for being hurt because it wasn't quote unquote official. Again, you're driving when he's supposed to be behind the driver's seat of y'all intimacy. Why are you driving? What happened to you being the passenger princess? Did he ask for your assistance or you just volunteered and just took over? Nah, let a man be a man and you be a lady. Sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. You struggle to trust new people. So after all of this, now you in a relationship or now you think you talking to somebody else. Let me say this. Now you think you talking to somebody else. Now you saying, I don't trust nobody because the last relationship, you're not realizing that you the one drove the car and not the mate. So now everybody you don't trust. You compare new connections to the old ones, or you feel emotionally drained from something that wasn't even serious. So why you feel the way you feel when that ain't even your man? He just your friend. And again, a lot of people get it mixed up and then y'all slapping on friends with benefits. And now there's a problem. When you are a friend, that doesn't mean you have to have sexual relations, you know. I don't know who made that stigma or who set that up and said that or who put that in the rule book. Nobody said that. Let's be clear. Just because it didn't have a label on it doesn't mean it didn't even have a wound that it left. Like, be real with yourself now. Come on. Why we keep entertaining it? Why we keep entertaining that? Here's the truth. We don't like to admit that. You don't like to admit that you entertained somebody that really your feelings was involved in the friendship stage. Now in your mind, you in the relationship, but then on the back here, you know damn well y'all was just friends. Stop fooling yourself. Stop participating in frolic activities. We accept breadcrumbs when we were starving for connection. And a little attention can feel like a lot when you've been empty. Some women like to think just because a man opened a door for you, that means that he like you. Baby, that don't mean he like you. That means that he was raised properly. Stop fooling yourself. Just because he give you a compliment, that doesn't mean that he into you. Why do we do that? Can anybody answer that? Why do we accept a regular compliment as, ooh, he trying to talk to me, he trying to get fresh with me? Why? This is when people are really broken, because I have to break it down, especially to women day in and day out. Ain't nobody into you, baby. You're just the queen. Debbie said gullible. Absolutely. Absolutely. And some of them be so rude, you can hold the door open for them, and they just keep on walking with their purse clutched. Going on. You know? I appreciate your energy as well. I appreciate your energy as well. We romanticize potential. We fall for what it could be instead of what it is. What it is the bottom line. They not your mate. They just getting to know you. Why do you feel like y'all in a relationship? Because they find you attractive. And if I'm being honest, ladies, if I'm being honest, some people find all of them attractive. Every woman or every person that they come across attractive. It's nothing wrong with finding somebody attractive. If they find you attractive and haven't given you their number, then what? Come, you said Delulu, Delulu. Absolutely, absolutely. Then here it comes. We ignore the red flags early because it feels good in the moment. Oh, what he said to me was so good. Girl, what did he say? I'm the one. I'm like, but girl, what he said, girl? And then when I hear what was said, it'd be a bunch of bull. And I'd be like, if it take that, a man in their mind, they're not even finna go to second base with you because you too easy. Don't nobody want to be with nobody that's easy. Nobody. So stop ignoring the red flags in the early stages. We get confused effort with intentions. Just because they talk to you every day doesn't mean they're sick. Y'all, when I tell you, when I did this podcast and wrote this podcast out, I was shocking my own self. Because this is how we think as people every single day. Just because they talk to you every day doesn't mean they serious about you. You got a compliment. He talked to you every day. So now you in love. Jay said facts. So now you in love. Let me turn the comment sections on over here. I apologize. I apologize because I couldn't even see the comments over here on the screen. My apologies. My apologies. But I'm just being real. BBW, hello somebody. So true. They not used to it. I'm telling you now. So just because they talk to you every day, again, they could be raised properly. Everybody not no thug. Everybody not, baby, because I'm a thug. How to protect yourself. Let's shift this hurt into healing. Let's shift this a bit. Attention. Let's shift this a little bit. Ask intentional questions early. Number one, what are you looking for is not too much. Now, some people, now let me be real now. Some of y'all be having standards so high you can't even reach them. If I'm being real, they so high you can't even reach them. You asking for stuff you can't even give yourself. Like, come on. So ask intentional questions early. Forget all the what's your favorite color, what's your favorite restaurant, where you like to go. I mean, those they okay, but that ain't gonna make me fall in love with you. That ain't gonna make me call you tomorrow. If I'm being honest, don't build up emotional intimacy without clarity. Access to you is a privilege, not a damn trial. For real, what you say? For real, we're too old at this point. Absolutely, TikTok. Absolutely, we too old for that. The realest, she said, yes. Don't build emotional intimacy without clarity. Access to you is a privilege, not a trial. I need to make something specially for women because sometimes I don't like telling the secrets out wholly to the men because they be thinking they know us, y'all. They be thinking they know us. But don't be giving up everything in the beginning. Yes, get to know the real me. Get to know me. I'm just being real. Stop giving everything. You giving the cookie and the jar, and then you wondering why he don't want you now. It's okay to get a job without the cookie. And I'm gonna keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep advocating this. Women, you are the prize. You hold the peace. You keep that thing held like a hostage. And Jay, don't be laughing because I know you're tired of hearing me say this. You better keep that thing as a hostage until you get your list of demands. If you do not get your list of demands, do not relieve the hostage. I think I need to say it for the people in the back because somebody behind the screen, I feel you viewing, but you not looking. Hold it as a hostage. Hold that thing. It's the hostage. Be demanding of the list of demands for the hostage. Don't be giving it out now. Now. Don't be giving it out. I don't like to give out everything, but don't be giving it out. Wait till you get the list of demands. You know? I appreciate the gift y'all giving me over here on TikTok. Watch consistency and direction. Consistency without intention is just a routine. It's just a routine, baby. You can tell when people are authentically with you. You can see, you can feel the vibe. You can tell when it's just a routine. I had this one guy that I was talking to, and it felt like having sex with him was just a dang on routine. Every time you come around, I got to make an appointment. Got to schedule when we gonna meet up, and then I got to pick the place and make sure. What you gonna do? Baby, you wasting my time. Bye-bye, boo-boo. Somebody else in line. You holding up the line. Don't ignore confusion. Confusion, that's your answer. If nothing is clarity and you trying to figure out what's going on with the relationship, that's your answer. That's your intuition hunching you. Because then you're going to be mad, and then you're going to be asking the universe to recreate something else. And the universe has already told you, no, I told you the first time. I hunt you the first time. What did you say? Another full-time job? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if I got to do that, peace. Peace. I see you in the next lifetime. Being willing to walk away early, it hurts less to leave in confusion than to stay and get attached. This man got 10 red flags waving at you. This man in traffic waving the flags that you need to. I don't know. I guess I'll give them another try. Because they is cute and they did call me every day. They put forth for F. But what are they talking about when they're calling you? You know? What are y'all talking about? I don't like small talk conversations. Bye. If all you got to do is say, hey, how you doing? What you doing every day? Don't call me. Don't text me. If that's all you got to say is hi and what you doing, baby, bring some of substance. There's no substance. So be willing to walk away early to save yourself. Again, I said early on, cut your arm to save yourself the gangrene. Because if the gangrene set in, then now your whole body off. So, number 6, healing from talking stage trauma. First, stop minimizing your feelings. Stop. If you feel like that this ain't right, damn it, it ain't. It ain't. Sorry, but not sorry, respectfully. Just being honest. You're not doing too much. You're experiencing something real. But healing requires truth. You have to be true to yourself and with yourself. You know? They show up when they want to, and you still tolerating it. That's not what we're doing. They show you what they're capable of doing. They have already showed and proven it to you. You know, we gotta know. No. So then you end up staying longer than you need to stay. You're giving more and more. Your cup's still empty. Your baskets of fruit, there's no labor. And now it's time to choose something differently. It's definitely time to choose. Forgive yourself for ignoring the signs. Cause see now we know better, we gonna do better. Cause I'm teaching us to do better, we gonna do better now. Okay? No. So stop staying longer than you need to. Stop doing that. And it's time to choose you, not them. It's time to choose. Forgive yourself for ignoring every little sign. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just say, next time, I know. When you know better, you do better. You know? Forgive them for not being what you hoped they was going to be. I hope he was going to be this kind of dude, but no. Let me call him back. Put that phone down, baby. Put it down. Call your home girl that you can chit chat about it. Call your homeboy that you can chit chat about it. Do that. You said big facts. BPW said big facts. I ain't lying. But don't go back to what hurt you now. Once you get over this, don't come on. About face. You know, I'm that friend gonna hold you accountable. I'm be saying, sis, no, turn it around. Keep your head straight. You better not be, keep your head straight. So, number 7, this is the last one. Self-check moment. Ask yourself, did I have clarity or there just was a little chemistry going on? Because real love ain't, and realness ain't in no confusion. You ain't finna have me, what are we doing? Come on now. Was I being chosen or just available? I was one of those available persons. I'm being real, y'all. I was there every time he needed me to be, but he wasn't available for me emotionally. So she says, you know what to say. Absolutely. Did their action match their words? Or was you filling in the blank, completing the sentences for them? I like to sit back and watch and listen and hear what other people have to say. I don't like to talk all the time. I know I'm doing a podcast, but I don't like to talk all the time. Like she said, communication is the key. Communication is the key. Am I holding on to potential or accepting reality? Again, this goes back to just calling me every day. What is the substance of this call? You know, what is the substance of this call? Thank you for following me. I appreciate you following me. What is it? You know, be real with yourself. You know, you got to be real. I'm not lying to y'all. Stop fooling yourself. Stop waking up and saying, "Oh, I think I'm in a dang on dream." No, it ain't no dream. What she said? She said, "Clock it." Because this ain't no dream, if I'm being honest. Absolutely not. And I don't know what people thinking this is a dream. Because I know this ain't happening to me. No, sometimes things happen for you. Don't ask why it's happening to me. It's happening for you. You wasn't meant to be with that person for a long time because it wasn't written in the Lamb Book of Life. It wasn't written in the universe. It wasn't written, baby. You know? So I got to keep it real with y'all. I can't sugarcoat and not. I want us to not be confused. I want us to not take inconsistency and say, hey, now I got consistency because they called me. Do they show up? Do they do things just because? Like, come on. What is the substance here? And I'd be asking, I'd be like, now what do you like about them? Oh, because, come on. Because what? And I'd be sitting up there with my pursed lips and I'd be looking at them dead serious. And I'd be like, now you being silly, sis. You being silly. And when you being silly, some men look at you as a damn fool. They really do. They think you're a joke. You're gullible. Why would I want to be with that? Or potentially, why would I want to marry that? You're a joke. And furthermore, to this, some people, you're a clown. So stop being silly. Absolutely, stop being silly. You know, be real with yourself and hold yourself accountable under the fire. You can't hold everybody else face to the fire, and you're not holding yourself face to the fire. It's about, I don't know. It's gonna be hot if I hold it. If I lean it, baby. Remember when it was so and so, you was gathering up troops, but you ain't gathering up yourself. You said so true. Love yourself first. Absolutely, first. And I always talk about this to women because I think women are definitely creators. So I think we need to be a little bit more pure. There's not enough village left. If you were born in the 70s, 80s, we're the last dying breed of the village, y'all. We're the last dying breed. So if we don't take it and flip it, then the ones behind us, they messed up. They messed up. So I always say I would like to be the footprints on everyone's heart. Because I have a heart for people, I have a heart for community, and I want us to get it right. I want us to get it right. And it's important to me that we get it right. Some people be asking me or be looking at me crazy, Mindy, why do you care about people so much? Why do you do this much for people? Because I am a people. That may not be theologically correct, but I am a people. I'm you me. So I stand in the gap for you. I stand with you. I hold you. I push you up. I lift you up. It's bigger than me, baby. It's bigger than me. Because if it were left to me and me only, God, baby, I was about to take her somewhere. Take her somewhere there. No, if it were left to me and me alone, man. No. My ancestors talked through me. I'm grateful for this moment. I have a duty to do. I'm not just a name in the family. I got to do my part too. So that's why it's important to me that I do this week after week after week after week. You know? And to the people who thinks it's weird, the things that I say, people think is weird, the way I show up, that somebody probably not never showed up for them. Baby, I pray that somebody in your bloodline teaches. Somebody picked the torch up. Somebody tote the bricks that was told by our ancestors. I appreciate you for saying that. Keep showing up, sis. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm determined to do that. I have an armor bearer of sisters on the spiritual side that always push us to be great. I didn't have an example. I knew who the village was, but I didn't have a village, y'all. I knew who it was, but there wasn't a village for me, so why not be a village? And I say this in my intro video. So you said, God bless you. Keep God's will going. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to continue to do that. Look, no matter how people look at me, I'm not ashamed of anything. Absolutely. I'm going to shuck and jive, but I'm also, you're going to be able to learn. I ain't just finna be your friend and just finna be a number to you. We finna learn. Because I don't like to be around people and I'm not growing. I don't like to do that. Because now I ain't learning nothing from you, and that's problematic for me, if I'm being honest. So, in closing, the talking stage will keep breaking over and
The
over
Safe
the soul. If you can treat it like it's home,
Podcast is a powerful podcast
without intention creates attachment without support.
with honest
You deserve more
conversations
than
about
you.
healthy
Clarity, you deserve effort,
and
you even
unhealthy
deserve safe love.
relationships.
With someone, anybody.
We break down red flags,
This is
emotional
You stop.
abuse,
Stop.
domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness, clarity, and
I
empowerment.
love you, Jack.
Follow me for more talk
I love you.
weekly. Come, let's save love
And-
podcast. The Save
Yeah.
Love podcast.
We sing it. The XOXO. Thank you, Jay, for showing up every week for me. I appreciate y'all. That's the end of the podcast. If you haven't liked already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Because again, I cannot continue to do this. I can't. If y'all don't talk back to me, I can't.
The Safe Love podcast is a powerful podcast
Keep showing up.
with honest conversations about healthy and unhealthy
We got the generations.
relationships. We break down red flags, emotional abuse, domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness, clarity, and empowerment. Follow me for more talk weekly. Come, let's save love podcast.
YouTube.
The Save Love podcast. The Safe Love podcast is a powerful podcast with honest conversations about healthy and unhealthy relationships. We break down red flags, emotional abuse, domestic violence, trauma, boundaries, and healing. This channel is about awareness, clarity, and empowerment. Follow me for more talk weekly. Come, let's say